Hello, dog lovers. Welcome back to Canine Connection. Today, we're diving into a topic that often leads to some confusion: the difference between emotional support animals, therapy animals, and service dogs. Although they all have the common goal of supporting their humans in performing diverse tasks, they vary vastly between each one. Let's break it down. First up, we have emotional support animals, or ESAs. These special companions provide emotional comfort and support to individuals dealing with mental health conditions. Unlike service dogs, ESAs don't require specialized training for specific tasks. They offer companionship and a calming presence, making them perfect for individuals needing emotional assistance. Emotional support animals are not covered under the Americans with Disabilities Act, so an ESA is not allowed in all public spaces like service animals. ESAs are treated like personal pets in some airlines, so they are subject to fees, but in the case of housing there are some discounts available. There is no specific certification or registration that applies to an ESA other than a letter from a mental health specialist recommending that an individual would benefit from such a companion. Next in line are therapy animals. These furballs are trained to bring joy and comfort to people in various settings, such as hospitals, nursing homes, libraries, airports, schools, and even more recently have been trained to bring support to people that have just been through a collective traumatic experience like a public shooting, hurricane, or other disaster relief. They work alongside therapists and handlers to provide emotional support to those in need. Many mental health specialists keep them in their clinics to comfort anxious patients or incorporate them in the therapy session as a form of bringing people out of their shell. Therapy dogs have played a key role in childhood psychiatric care and other animal-assisted therapy treatments. It's important to note that therapy animals have a different role than service dogs and are not granted the same public access rights. Therapy animals are required to train for public access and take a test every 2 years to renew their registration as a therapy animal. There are particular licensed entities that guide handlers through the process of training, testing, and registering of these animals. Therapy dogs are required to have their registration badge with them when they are on duty, in order to prove the animal has the proper training to access public spaces. Lastly, we have service dogs. These incredible canines undergo extensive training to perform specific tasks for individuals with disabilities. There are a wide variety of service dogs depending on what particular medical task they are trained to perform for their handler, such as guide dogs for the blind, diabetic alert dogs, seizure alert dogs, psychiatric dogs for PTSD, to name a few. Whether it's guiding the visually impaired, alerting someone with diabetes, or providing support for those with mobility challenges, service dogs are highly trained to enhance the quality of life for their owners. They are the only kind of animal that are covered by the Americans with Disabilities Act and are granted legal access to public places, making them crucial partners for people with disabilities. By law, a person with a service dog is not required to carry any kind of badge or registration for their dog, and the only questions they can be asked when accessing a public space is, "What particular task does this dog perform for you?" Service dogs are required to be properly outfitted to show they are a working dog, and are not to be treated like pets when they are on duty with their handlers, unless the handler allows otherwise. If you find yourself close to a service dog, the proper thing to do is to ignore the animal to make sure it stays focused on its handler, and not distract it from performing the medical task it is trained for. So, to sum it up, emotional support animals offer emotional comfort for one particular individual with mental health needs. Therapy animals are trained and registered to serve the community at large, providing support in therapeutic settings, and service dogs are thoroughly trained to perform particular medical tasks to assist individuals with disabilities. Each plays a unique and vital role in enhancing the well-being of their human companions. And that wraps up our exploration of emotional support animals, therapy animals, and service dogs. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more pawsome content. Until next time, keep wagging those tails and spreading the canine love. Goodbye for now from your friends at Canine Connection, and remember, stay connected with your canine friends.